The Guy Dawson Show is coming to you from the World Center of Broadcast Media, WCOBM.com. And as we were talking about before, if you want to message us and talk about things related to business, relationships, we've been covering a lot of ground today, Quan. Social media, all these different things.
Everybody is part of their lives too, not just our experiences. So it's very good to have a voice to share with everyone. What we fortunately have more opportunity to know. I love this social media and this platform to talk free and talk out of your mind. So give good, let's inspire each other from like yourself, me, and everybody have different life experiences, business experiences, relationship experiences. So it's good to inspire each other and share the messages to learn from each other.
Yeah, I have a radio show that I broadcast, and I want to invite all of you to listen to. It is every Tuesday at 6 p.m., and it's called PR Connections, the Business Edition. And we talk about all things related to business, investing, political activism. But anyway, it's a 5-year anniversary of the PR Connections show.
Whoa.
And yes, we have been on the air for 5 years. And I was down at the studio at Beasley Broadcasting, and I had a realization. I was walking through the studio, and we had just cut a promo it was before my show, and Sean Hannity, the political commentator, was in the studio recording his show because we had a caucus. The Republican Party had a caucus out here in Vegas on Tuesday. And it was really, when you were talking about inspiration, it was really an inspirational moment for me when I was walking through the studio, and he was sitting in the studio where I record my show, recording his show, because this guy is a worldwide figure. He has a show on Fox. I mean, he has a following of millions of people. And where I had my inspiration is I remember just walking into a studio 5 years ago with one of my PR clients. I had never been on the radio before. And from those, doing that 5 years ago to be in a studio where I'm broadcasting, where Sean Hannity is broadcasting, for me, that was just a huge inspirational moment, and it showed me the power of, like what Quan is talking about, the power of media and the power of all of these things that we do. And mass media really does affect the world in all its different forms. Yeah, I felt just, you have certain times in your life when you just experience something and you have a realization of, wow, all the hard work and the hours, and you see the fruit of your labor.
I do believe the 10,000 hours, 10,000 strikes, the magic number 10,000. I see yourself, you read a lot of business books. They talk about it 10,000 times. Mm-hmm. Then you're perfecting whatever you're involved. Mm-hmm. So, for instance, right now, let's say you're not very interested in stock market over China. Something sounds like so far, so distanced. But if you start from today, you put into 10,000 hours. I made a calculation. I think somewhere like a little bit over 3 years, 3.5 years. This kind of length. Let's say 8 hours per day. Then you becoming almost a professional. You kind of soaked in your blood veins. You know what's going on without to turn on TV, without to read the newspaper. You kind of knowing what's going on, the whole market. So it's the same thing. Your 5 years experiences in broadcasting and how you say this social media, this business promotion, PR, marketing. You definitely you tuned in very much. Your main thing is about PR, the marketing. Just when you sleep, it's the work itself.
Yeah, I mean, it really
perfecting.
Yeah, the thing that you do continuously. I love the way you talked about that 10,000 times. That means that it's your all-consuming thought. The thing that your all-consuming thought is whatever it is in life, and everyone has one, by the way.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Whether you know it or not, you do. We all have one thing that consumes our thoughts most of the time.
You don't think I need to spend 10,000 hours to manifest my new relationship? Which means 5 years I'm going to get the ideal man.
I don't think it's going to take you that long.
Oh my gosh. Not just have this idea, oh my gosh, do I really need 10,000 hours to find an ideal man to manifest from now on?
But I think that you're going about it the right way in that you have a radio show that talks about it. You have a TV show where you talk about it, and I've talked to you about this before. And for anyone out there who might aspire to do what Quan and I are doing, there is a lot of power in talking into a microphone. And I know I've discussed this with you before, and I don't want to get too much into the why it works so well. When you're saying things into a microphone and the way that transmits out into the world, but there is so much power in what you are doing when you are talking about relationships, or I'm talking about business into a microphone where the whole world is receiving our transmission. You're doing it, you see. You're going to bring it into your life much faster because of the fact that you're talking about it on the microphone, and also being filmed as well.
It's just almost like you're writing a book. Mm-hmm. So we all have a brilliant thoughts. Mm-hmm. Variety of thoughts. They said 60,000 different ideas per minute. There's another per day, per day. That is a lot of thoughts. But we have to quickly organize our thoughts and put through in microphone or put through our wording it. That is totally different level. We have to organize first and emphasize something, have a sequence, have orders. So that is definitely takes a special skill, but will come out a much better and a powerful way.
Yeah, I was talking to Pat O'Brien, like I was telling you when I was interviewing him yesterday, and he was telling me about how he doesn't rehearse. He doesn't rehearse when he does these shows because it's what you said. It's so ingrained in him, broadcasting, and it's just a part of who he is, and so he doesn't feel that he needs to. In fact, he said that he gets more of a more connected interview with people when he doesn't prepare at all for them. And the reason why he's able to do that, is not that everyone could necessarily do that, but because he's had 50,000 strikes. I mean, he's been doing this for 40 years. It's who he is.
Wow, that's an amazing experience, definitely. So everybody, if you're interested into something, you put that kind of effort and hours into it, you can do it very well.
Yeah, and it could be this. It could be an opportunity like this where you are an internet star.
Internet star. It could be a Mandarin star. Even you don't know a word today, you could be the professional translator or the how to say, liaison, cultural liaison, to build the culture together. You never know. Whatever you have a passion, then you put in hours into it, put the effort into it, you can be the best.
I agree with you. I think that you definitely have to find out what you are passionate about. And everyone has a passion for something, because the thing that you're the most passionate about will be the thing that you're more willing to put those hours, because you're enjoying it so much.
Naturally, yeah, you just naturally soak it in, think about it, sleep with it, eat with it. Even you go to bathroom, you still think about it.
Yeah. My web designer, I was having a talk with her today, Tori Jones, and she was saying the same thing. She went to school to learn how to build websites, and she became so obsessed with websites that it was just all she could think about. And she is one of the best web designers, I think, in the world. I mean, Tori is phenomenal. I think I'm biased because she's been working on my sites for years. But
yeah, I should have invited her come on the show again.
Yeah, she'll be back. All right, we're going to take one more commercial break, and when we come back, I want to talk about the book projects, because Quan and I are both working on books right now, and that's just another way for you to get the word out about what you do. It's a good entrepreneurial venture, and we'll talk more about it in a few minutes when we return.